Hi everybody, and welcome to the Urban Anarchist Garden. This has been a busy week for our garden. In our Zone 5 garden, we typically look to start planting the week after Mother's Day, and Mother's Day was last weekend. However, we had about 3 or 4 days right around Mother's Day and coming into this week where there were frost warnings, I think 3 of the 4 nights, but we finally started to get going on it here at the end of the week. The moon's been in the right phase. Again, if you follow such things, it's been in a couple of really good phases this week for getting all the planting done. So it's been a good week. We've done a lot in the garden. There were 2 days specifically this week where the moon was in Gemini, which means the arms, and the old wives' tale is if you plant beans in the sign of Gemini, you'll get beans as long as your arm. My mother-in-law says if she gets 1 bean as long as her arm, that's all she's going to need for the whole summer. But anyway, speaking of beans and peas, since it was a good time to put the beans in, I want to talk a little bit about this Earthway precision garden seeder. So instead of getting down on your hands and knees and planting seed by seed, this is a machine that's pretty helpful for getting in and planting your beans and corn, anything that you have to do long rows of, right? So I think these things generally retail, I don't know, 150, 160 bucks, something like that. This one, we actually found this one at a garage sale. Still has the tag on it. I think I paid $8 for it. But it's a pretty cool machine. So put your seeds in the hopper, you run it down the rows. There is a row marker here, so you can set that at however far apart you want your rows to be. In this case, it looks like about 18 inches. I think I had this one set for. We don't have a huge garden for this kind of stuff, but wide enough for me to get my hand cultivator down between the rows once they start to grow. The other cool thing about this is that it comes with different seed plates. So depending on what kind of seeds you're planting, you put a different plate in to the seed hopper. And they come out pretty easy and go back in pretty easy. If you take a look at this video, you'll see me switch it over, I think, from the peas to the beans or the beans to the peas. So I actually did that one-handed. I think you can see in the video, switching over the plates. But the way that this works is as you roll along, the wheel turns the plate on the inside, picks up a seed, drops it into this channel, which then goes down into here and plants. And a little chain comes behind it and covers up the row. Here's a little video. I think these are bean seeds you'll see, and you'll see how they drop out. Spaced accordingly, you know, to the type of plant that we're planting. So it's pretty cool how it does that. It spaces them out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. When we were doing the popcorn, it was kind of hard for me to tell if it was coming through there spacing correctly. Time will tell as the garden comes up. We planted popcorn, we planted beans this week, we planted some snow peas this week. Potatoes are starting to come up. We put 31 tomato plants in. I haven't counted how many pepper plants we got in, but everything looks real good. We got a little rain last night, so stuff is starting to really look good. But next video we do, we'll probably do an overview of the garden and see how everything's coming up.